So I have strung 4 size 15-0 seed beads onto each needle, and I'm going to pass my right needle through this 3x4 crystal and pull my thread, and the left needle has to go in the same direction. So we're just going to make sure that we pass the left needle through and pull our thread. And just make sure your thread is tight, and all your beads are nice, are arranged neatly. We're getting there. We're about to add the second part of the clasp. We're going to string on the toggle bar. So I'm going to pass my needle through my wire guardian, going this way with a horseshoe facing away from me, and pull the thread up that way, and I'm going to pass it around the second hole of the guardian and pull the thread down. I'm going to bring it down to the crystal, but before I do anything else, I got to get the toggle bar in there. Get that toggle bar right in there in the wire guardian, and I'm going to squeeze the guardian shut. And I'm going to continue passing my thread through the crystal, the 4 size 15-0 seed beads on this side, as I should say, and the 4 size 15-0 seed beads on this side, and just pull the thread in and get that side situated so that we can reinforce this connection. How I'm going to reinforce the connection is I'm going to pass my needle through the wire guardian here and through the toggle bar and pull through, trying to be careful of our cord management. I'm going to pass the needle through the second hole of the wire guardian and pull it down, pull thread down, and then I'm going to continue passing through the crystal, going this way, of course, and these 4 size 15-0 seed beads, if I can get them. Yep, I got them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of both threads, and I'm going to pull them down so I can make a nice and tight connection. So this is what we have now, and what we'll do is reinforce this connection and then add our embellishments. So now I have reinforced my connection, and I crossed my needles through this seed bead, this crystal right here, and I repositioned my needle and thread to come out of the side beads on the right angle weave units. And now I'm going to start adding my crystal round, my metal round beads to fill in my gaps. So how I'm going to start out, I'm going to string on one of these round metal beads, and my thread is coming out here, and I'm just going to pass the one metal bead that I picked up into the next crystal in line. Pull the thread, and we're going to do this 5 times. That was the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And after this 5th one, we're going to string on 2, and we'll do that. We'll put 2 metal rounds between the next 4 spaces. That's the first, 2 here, the second, 2 more, and the 4th, and then we're going to go back to singles. So we're going to string on 1 metal bead. Ooh. And go through the next crystal in line, and that's going to take us to the end, 5 of these. This is the second, the third, the 4th, and the 5th one. And with this needle, I'm going to reinforce my clasp here by passing my needle through this 3x4 crystal, going from right to left. I'm going to go up into these 4 size 15-0 seed beads, if I can get them, and the crystal, and well, I got the crystal. Then we need to go around the wire guardian and through the toggle into this side of the wire guardian and back down into the crystal, and these 4 size 15-0 seed beads, making sure that your thread rests in the groove here of the guardian, and then through the crystal again, and we'll stop right there. And what you're going to do is, that depending on what side you're comfortable working on, you're going to repeat that embellishment on the other side. So your thread is already in position to pick up. Sorry about that. To pick up your metal spacer beads. You're going to pick up 5 singles, so that means you're going to go, you pick up 1 and pass through the next crystalline line 5 times. When you get to the 6th one, you're going to put 2 of the crystals in the next 4 sets, and you're just going to repeat what we did on the other side. And when we get to the end, we'll tie our threads in a knot and our bracelet will be complete. So I have repeated the sequence that I did on the other side with the 3mm rounds, and now I'm at the end and I'm passing my last metal round through the next crystal in line here, and I'm going to pull the thread tightly. And my threads meet up. My working thread and the other thread meet up. And the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie these two in a knot. And I'm using wildfire, so you know this knot is going to be secure when I pass through this way. Well, of course. Now, if you like, when you're making your bracelet, if you like, you can continue passing your thread and reinforcing and tying knots if you like. But the only thing I'm going to do is pass my needle away from the knot and cut it off. And there you have it. My crystal raw bracelet. It's really simple. It's really beautiful. And I hope you make this project and show me some pictures. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.